Welcome back to Kubb Tube, the only Kubb school for smooth fools with cool shoes. This episode is for any noob fools that want to learn the Kubb rules. Start by marking out the pitch with the corner posts, or corner stakes. The bottom of the screen shows Team 1's baseline, and the top of the screen shows Team 2's baseline. The baseline width should be 5 meters or 5 paces. The length of the pitch should be 8 meters or 8 paces. The king needs to be in the center of the pitch. The cubes are lined up along the baseline. These are the thicker blocks. You should have 5 on your baseline, and they should be roughly equal distance from each other. The aim of the game is to knock over the king after all your opponent's cubes and field cubes are knocked over. We will discuss field cubes shortly. If any player accidentally knocks over the king before their opponent's cubes are knocked over, they lose the game. This includes knocking the king over with either a baton, aka throwing stick, or a field cube. To decide who goes first, each team throws 1 baton at the king, and whoever lands closest goes first. If the throw knocks over the king, the other team goes first. This is the only time you won't automatically lose for accidentally toppling the king. Team 2, aka the hat team, won. They get to throw 2 batons at the other team's cubes. On the next go, Team 1 will get to throw 4 batons back. All future turns will involve throwing all 6 batons. All throws must be underhand and ensure the baton is thrown vertically. No rolling a horizontal stick or throwing it widthways to increase the surface area of your throw. If a stick goes past a 45-degree angle before it hits the floor or a cube, it won't count if it hits anything. If you throw vertically and it goes horizontal after the bounce, then lucky you. All throws should be done with feet behind the throwing line. The hat team has knocked over a cube. Team 1 must now throw this field cube into the hat team's half. If it falls short or long of that half, they are allowed 1 more throw to try and get it in. If the same field cube lands outside of that team's half twice in a row, then the hat team can place it wherever they like in their own half, provided it is 1 baton's distance away from the corner posts or the king. If the field cube lands safely in the team hat's half, they stand it up. They can choose which side to pick it up from. Team 1 must knock down all field cubes first before they can knock down any cubes on the baseline. If a baseline cube is hit while there are still field cubes standing, it must be stood back up. Team 1 missed the field cube. Now the throwing line becomes the field cube, furthest towards the halfway line. Team Hat can throw all batons from here. However, any throws at the king must be back from the baseline. Team 1 escape that round and must throw all toppled cubes back into Team Hat's half. Team Hat will stand all these field cubes up, and Team 1 will need to topple them all before aiming at baseline cubes. Team 1 topples a couple of field cubes, so Team Hat will have to throw these back into their half. Even though Team Hat will be able to throw their batons from the furthest forward field cube, they must throw the field cubes into Team 1's half from back at their own baseline. It's wise to take out the closest field cube first, to ensure your opponent can't throw from so close in. After toppling both field cubes, Team Hat must go back to the baseline to throw at the king. Once the king is toppled, Team Hat win that round. If it was a one-game match, then Team Hat is victorious. If it's a best-of-3 team, one may have a chance of a heroic comeback. Speaking of comebacks, click subscribe if you want to come back for more smooth Kubb rules and grooves.